Many victims wait to come forward when they've been sexually abused for lots of reasons. When a child is abused, they're typically abused by somebody they know, not a stranger. In fact, 90% of kids are abused by a known person, which means the child's been groomed and coerced into the sexual abuse. And because of that, the child may become compliant, may be physically participating in the sexual abuse because of this grooming process. And so the child blames themselves. They may feel embarrassed. They may feel as though they've done something wrong. They also may be afraid to report the person that's abusing them, who is a trusted figure that their family may know and trust. And they want to avoid exposing this scandal to protect themselves and their family. So it's very difficult to talk about. In fact, the research shows that it isn't until decades later where victims can reflect on their lives and realize how, as a child, they were manipulated and abused. Sometimes the abuse takes place in the context of a medical exam. This makes it very confusing for the victim because they're not quite sure whether or not the touching that's taking place is legitimate medical touching or it's sexual abuse. And because of the position they're in as the patient, they may be reluctant to talk about it. So we understand it's difficult to bring up, and it does take sometimes decades and decades to come forward and seek justice.